All right, Bookkeepers on Fire, live from the vendor floor. Of course, we're missing Deb because we lost her again. Nothing new if you guys have seen us before. So it's just me here with Sasha. Sasha, I said it right, right?
You said it right.
All
You got it. Nailed it.
Puzzle, who is building an AI native general ledger product. I am so excited about this.
Have built it.
You built. I mean, you're built.
It
you
works.
Built
it's
it.
functional.
It
We have thousands of clients, 1,200 bookkeepers.
Yes. Oh, here she is.
It's happening.
Come on.
We got Deb.
Deb has finally showed up.
Hello, here
All
I
right.
am.
She's going to put her stuff down and join us.
Yes, yes.
Go ahead and put your stuff down. Jump over here.
Holly,
All
our
right.
channel has become so famous
I know.
that people are stopping me like I'm a movie star.
Triple, you're officially part of the team already.
All right.
Okay, that's
All
right.
right. Here, I'm going to jump over here because he has the mic on this side.
Oh, okay.
My big face in the middle of everything.
Oh,
All right. Look at
in the middle.
she's already ready to go.
I'm
It's a puzzle
there
sandwich.
you go. Yeah, there we
Well,
go.
I don't know where. Did you just begin?
I just
We just
started
started.
without you.
All right.
Because he's got to go soon.
All right, great.
All right. So
well,
we need
I
to
tell
get-
you, we went at your presentation. Well, we
Yeah.
saw the presentation you did from the main stage, and Donna and I sitting next to each other doing this.
In a good way?
In a
Yes.
good way.
Okay,
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
Very
okay.
I
good.
go, Donna, this is what we've always envisioned. We need to go talk to those guys.
Here we
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
You know, and so then, of course, we have all of these questions rolling through our head. You know, like, well, how's it going to do this, and how's it going to do this? I'm sure you're solving that problem. But I tell you, what Donna and I are going to, we talked about this morning. Can I share?
Yep. Oh, I've been sharing it with him. While
Okay.
We've been waiting for
We're
you.
gonna, you know, we want to, you know, because everybody uses QuickBooks. We're going to
Did.
run parallel
Yeah.
with some clients.
Love it.
So the actual differences between the two, so they can decide. In fact, that's how I decided to go to QBO. I ran my desktop file against QBO, and in 3 weeks, I go, what the hell am I using this desktop thing for? Now, it was a big lift. My whole
Yeah.
staff said, we don't want to move. We like this one. Too bad I'm the boss. You're doing it. You know, and 6 months later, they all said, oh, we're so glad you're doing this, because they would go back to desktop and go, this is a clunky old... So I'm sure that's going to say the same thing. But you know, accountants don't like change. I'm married to an accountant who hates change. You know, he goes, well, why fix the wristwatch? It's not broken. I go, but it is broken. It is broken. You know, so we're thrilled that you are here. So here, I've been doing all the talking. And so tell us why is Puzzle different, and what is the vision and the thinking about what you're doing?
All right. Do you want the short answer or the long answer? What do we got?
All
that
that
much
you
time.
can answer as long as you want to take.
All right,
Yep.
I got the airtime. All right. So this started because I don't know, for those of you who have siblings, I have a younger brother, and he's of course smarter than me, which is super annoying as the older sibling.
Yeah, but he's
And
not as good looking, I'll bet.
would, no, not even close. And he would always tell me in all of my life when I would have problems, he's like, you have a software problem, you have a software problem, you have a software problem. So I started a couple companies, and I always wanted to have a discussion about what's the financial health of my company. And I would dig into like why we were always having these delayed conversations. It's like, I'm on the boat, I'm the captain, I listen to the co-pilot, and they were like, yeah, 30 days ago, this was your latitude and longitude, and compared to 60 days ago, and I'm like, but where are we today, and where are we going?
Exactly.
And he said to me, you have a software problem. And so I like sort of held back for years and years and years, and then finally I listened to him because he was right. And so this is why why would you take accountants, literally the reigning experts in world health, on financial health, and not give them the tools to be the trusted advisor in real time for systems?
Right.
This is actually not a problem with accounting, it's a problem with accounting software.
Yes.
And we have a
Yes.
whole new era of technology with AI coming, and I don't think it replaces accounting firms at all. Actually, this is one of the main stages. Why is this a controversial statement? This doesn't replace accountants and accounting firms. It makes them the trusted advisor in a world of hallucinations and mayhem and market volatility. The role of a trusted advisor is more important than it has ever been before. And so we believe that there is a role in software to make the role of an accountant more fulfilling, deliver a better client experience, and actually make more money. So that's the premise. But to sort of on the ground, it's a general ledger, and it is a data platform. And we work and we partner with accounting firms and the best tools in the industry to build a real-time system that drafts financial statements and helps learn at the design of the accountant and the bookkeeper to have that impact, to be able to have those discussions. And so that's
And
the
what
high
I
level.
loved about what you said from the main stage, you built this from the ground up.
Yes.
You didn't bolt it onto something else.
No, 5.5 years, heads down. This is our first time talking to the world about what we're doing here at Scaling New Heights for the very first time in the accounting world. And what we're announcing is that we are live. We have thousands and thousands of clients. We have 1,200 bookkeepers. We have 20 firms that we've been working with over the last 5.5 years to build the solution that delivers them the better client experience. And now I think we're sharing with the world. And so a lot of vendors, and I did this a lot in my first couple companies, we overpromise and we underdeliver. And I was afraid of that. And so I was hesitant to come out, and Joe was like, Sasha, this is the venue, this is coming. And coincidentally, there's one more sponsorship booth left at the fair. And I was like, okay, so we came
And so Joe.
and we wanted to like make a statement. And so we founded a new hashtag, QuickBooks, and here we are.
Because I think on the innovation curve, as accountants, a lot of us are Luddites. I'm married to one of them. And then there's always the early adopters.
Yep.
So this is the early adopter phase of this. And what
Yeah.
I saw was, first when I started accounting, there was green ledger paper and sharp pencils. The technology we had in our office was a 10-key calculator that we passed around from desk to desk to desk because the firm didn't want to invest in technology. It was a 10-key calculator. So then QuickBooks came along. So then we all moved to QuickBooks. And I know I went to some accounting firms and said, well, we don't want to use computers because we couldn't charge as much because it wouldn't take as long. What? I thought this was the most backward profession I'd ever worked in. Well, then QuickBooks Desktop came, and then that's when I started to work for myself. And then I went to a QuickBooks conference, and I saw the writing on the wall with QuickBooks Online. So I moved to QuickBooks Online. Well, now I feel like we've outgrown this and they're bolting on the AI. I know Donna works for Intuit, so she sees what's coming.
Yep.
And she goes, you're not going to believe what's coming. Everybody's going to freak. But we know that's bolted onto QBO.
Yeah, well,
And I thought, yes, so you come and say, I said, okay, this is the next generation of accounting software.
So I think there are some things where, QuickBooks is one of the most successful businesses in the world for a reason. This is, I'm not, there's no arguing that, it is a fact. When you build your core technology, multiple generations of technology ago, it's harder to adapt. So you can bolt some stuff on the top, but if you don't have your core architecture from the ground up built as, and this is what we don't really talk about as much, but it's like, it is a core data platform and a general ledger together in a single solution. And what that does is it gives us a couple capabilities that are hard to refactor. You can't just like throw a Tesla engine, if that was inside of a VW and expect it to work the same way. There's capabilities when you build it natively, and it's not a dig on them. It's just it is a generations of software.
Change.
And so what we sort of think is that gives us a couple capabilities. I think it's important to also clarify that this isn't you're defaulted into autonomous. Nothing is happening without the accountant's control. You set it up, you design. When we're talking on stage, that there's multiple stages if you were going to rebuild this. You have this reliable data ingestion platform that has a data platform. The accountant then designs how they want the chart of accounts, the policies, and it all to work. Everything is within the accountant's control. And then it starts auto-drafting and helping you figure out what you want. It learns from you by industry, by individual client. It's all within the accountant's control. So you can come in and do everything with your fingers or the mouses, just like in QuickBooks. It is there. And if you can ease your way into software automation, machine learning automation, AI automation, we do a training with everybody. We ask you and encourage you to set up a demo call, get certified, do a training. We walk you through your first month's books, so you don't have to go, I'm afraid of AI, I don't know how to write AI, all you have to do is know how to click a button. If you don't press it, nothing happens. If you press it, something happens. You have keyboard shortcuts, so you can hit it there. And so I think the thing that brings us to life is our AI month-end close review. And so what that means is, after you close your books, before you send to clients, you just want that extra assurance that the books are accurate and delivered in a high-quality way. You cannot do this in software. But with AI now, we've been iterating over the prompts. And what you do is, again, you press a button, nothing changes, but it says, here are some items that you want to review. Here's our confidence level, high, medium, or low. here's the description, the reason why we're flagging this, here is what we suggest doing. You click on it and you can link directly to either the GL entry or the transaction invoice bill, and then you make the change. So it's just this like extra set of review and assurance so that you are delivering the highest accurate books as low as possible. And you can't do that if you're doing your prepaids, fixed assets, rev rec, and spreadsheets, because the AI can't read the schedule.
Right,
so by having
right.
native accrual automation in the system, we can actually go dig through all of the schedules, all the payments, all the linkages, and give you this high quality assurance for you.
I
Great,
see
great.
such possibilities.
Oh, so do I. This stuff like this just makes us better.
This makes my
Yeah.
makes my heart go
Yes,
fast.
yes.
More so than when I see my husband naked. Which I see all the time, by the way. It gets me really like.
See? Told you, we don't know what's going to happen ever. Oh my God, I love this. This is amazing.
But this is where the profession is going,
Yeah.
and it is scary
Yes.
for us because we don't like change. We're used to what we know. It's safe and stuff. So I would suggest that you take the opportunity to just try it out.
Yeah.
Because you have a free trial.
So free trial.
Put
you can
yourself
run
on
them
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
put your own firm on it. Run it with a client side by side. There's a free trial period. We can give you a demo. You can go play around with it all by yourself. You
Right.
go to puzzle.io, you create an account, there's a button that says play with a demo. It's almost all of the functionality is there. You can mess around with it. You're not going to hurt anything. Just destroy it.
Yeah.
Put something on there. You can wipe it, start over. It's very accountant friendly
Yes.
for a reason. It's because you guys are very vocal with what you want, and we prioritize our roadmap with what you guys want. So when you tell us, we listen, and then we go build it.
And remember
All right.
when you first started using QuickBooks, you didn't know that either.
Yes.
And
Or
you learned
anything
it,
you
and you
used,
got good
yeah.
at it.
Yep.
So this is the next generation for you to learn, test, and love
Yeah.
until somebody else develops something else down the road. I'll probably be dead by then. Ooh, finally, and I want this because I don't want to spend my time doing drudgery work,
Yes.
which is what I did when I first started with green ledger paper and the sharp pencil. Now all the drudgery goes away, and I can look at the books and read them.
Yeah.
What do they mean? What do
Yeah.
clients want? Do they really want a balance sheet and income statement? I think that's what we want. They want what? Tell me what that means. Just
Tell
like
me
when I
what
go
to
the-
do. Tell me where
what
to
do,
go.
where I want to go, where I want
Yeah.
to be, so we can assist clients to
Yep.
make their dreams happen
Yeah.
with using your tool. So we can help people make what their life wants to be through their accounting. Accounting changes lives. This will change
Our
ours
lives.
to
This
change
is definitely.
others.
This
Yeah,
is the
I love
future,
it.
so like resistance is futile.
Resistance is futile. Yeah. That's our new thing. But anything else you want to tell them that you have to just dying wish to let them know?
We'll get the link
I
up.
would say
we'll
to
get
date,
the link up
everything
with them.
changes. You never
Yeah.
know what's happened. But to date, of the accountants that work on our platform, the first client is this anxiety. It's new and I don't know. We have no accountants that have only one client. As soon as you get one client on, you're like, oh my God, this is what accounting software could be. And then they add more and more. And then the other accountants in the firm are like, hey, what are you doing with your puzzle? And they start using it.
Right.
And if it's any testament, I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. The former architect of QuickBooks quit and started a company, used QuickBooks, and decided to move over to Puzzle and said, holy moly, the chief product officer of QuickBooks, who was the original QuickBooks Online PM, that then became the chief product design officer, is also working with us, with their client. It's just the future of accounting.
It's where the big thinkers are going.
Yep.
I remember I was thinking, when I had my first child, I had two, I was so afraid. I was going to break her. Something was going to do wrong. I remember with the little umbilical cord, I was patting it around. I couldn't get it wet. Oh my God. And then baby number 2 came, and I had to give him a bath. I just took the bath.
Yeah. And we have a whole team
Yeah.
of bookkeepers and accountants that are on
will help
support
you.
all the time. On Slack, you have their permanent link to their calendar. We'll walk you through your first month close so you understand everything. We'll ease our way into the settings. There's nothing to be afraid of. The water's warm. Come on in.
Yeah. Think of the possibilities. If you could imagine. That's what I want them to do when they start talking
Yeah.
with you.
I
If
love
you
it.
could imagine. So I
Think
want to thank you for your
forward.
time. This
Thank
has been
you
great.
so much.
So fun. I appreciate it. This is so fun.
We're gonna have you on when we do
Who knew
our.
you could laugh so much at an accounting conference?
I
This is
know,
like
really.
amazing.
I mean, we
love
are
it.
bookkeepers on fire.
Yep.
I mean, people,
We have
are
so
not,
much-
We are not drudgery.
Yeah.
This is such an incredible conference. The community here is incredible. It's so much fun.
People think that we're all duds.
Yeah.
You know, I said, no, you have to go to accounting conference. We are a lot of fun. And we don't even drink.
Yeah.
Because we're too cheap to buy the
We're too cheap to
alcohol.
buy the drink. I can have 2 pieces of cake for 1 cocktail. You know, as you can see. You know. But this is the best conference. I've come to every one but one. I missed conference number 2. And Joe just announced next year's conference, which is called
Strange New World.
Strange New World. And you are at the beginning of the strange new world. Strange because it's strange to
us, not
but it's
to
a
you.
new world that
Yeah.
we do need to embrace because we don't want to, those that don't embrace it will become buggy whip salesmen.
Actually,
Yeah.
so the theme of this year's Scaling New Heights is called Make It So. And my name is Sasha Orloff. And as soon as I got off stage, somebody said, "You missed the perfect opportunity. That this is your introduction to the world. Make it Sasha
so.
Orloff."
Well, thank you for your time. I
Thank
know you have to
you.
catch a plane.
I do.
Thank you so much. This
Yeah.
has been fabulous.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
So great. Thank you so much, Sasha. We'll stay in contact. I got Dash's information.
Okay.
So you can come on and do like an episode with us.
I love it.
Yeah,
Let's
that'd
do
be
it.
great.
So is it fun?
We would.
That was so fun.
All
I
right.
tell you what,
So, do I get a heads up? What are the questions? Oh no. This
No,
is
no, no.
like-
we just, whatever comes
It's-
out